What's up? What's up? Welcome to my Keep It 100 moment, episode number 48. Hey, welcome to this week's Keep It 100 moment. I'm your host, Nina Babel, and you know I keep it 100. And if you're wondering what that means, I keep it real and true, people. All right, peeps, today is WTF. It's my What the Friday moment, where there's no filters, judgment, boundaries, and I talk to you like I talk to my own girlfriends. So today I'm going to talk about the dating scene because I dread it. I dread it a lot. And forget the whole online thing, which doesn't really leave much, does it? I just cringe at the whole storytelling part of our lives from the beginning of time till now. And I guess as you get older, the story gets longer, or you just edit what you want to tell them versus what they want to hear, which is a problem. Because then we're bringing out our representative. But let me put it another way. You know, I stopped clubbing a long time ago. So if my friends now are like, let's go out, you know, I just feel like a fish out of water. It's like I don't have the patience. I forget the whole interaction thing or being nice. Do I look you in the eye while I'm dancing with you because I just want to dance? Maybe not with you, I just want to dance. And forget the slow grinding songs. I'm back on my seat. So as I alluded to a few seconds ago, oftentimes their representative shows up. And we have to wait to see who the real person is behind curtain number one. Today, I'm going to take my Keep It 100 moment to the streets. So I asked these girls who are actively dating to tell me what really bugs them early on in a new relationship. And by the way, spoiler alert, there's really no clear winner here. Okay, this is so me. This next girl, she's the busy girl. Because I'm the busy girl too. I don't have time like I used to. In fact, you know, I always have to check my calendar. And I have one friend who always hates when I say that, but it's true. I can't be double, triple booking myself. So in the next clip, this is for the busy girl who has a life and sets her boundaries.
Don't expect me to give you more than I should if it's still new. Like, I want to talk to you, but just like give me space. It can't be 24/7, talk all day, talk all night. It'll get burned out.
Okay, this one, she made my eyes crisscross because it was evident that we clearly have different tolerance levels. I guess it's a nice way of saying she had low self-esteem. To me, this was clearly grounds for dismissal to kick him to the curb.
Probably if he's like just flirting with other people when it's just like really new and he's just like, oh, it's just a new relationship, so you know I'm gonna dib and dab a little bit. Like, that's a pet peeve for me.
Right.
So, yeah.
Understand.
That's a deal breaker.
That's a deal breaker. No woman should tolerate that. All right, this next response resonated with me because I've always been an athlete, and I remember vividly like this one guy that I met saying to me, like in a demeaning tone, like, oh, you're an active one. Okay, yes, and red flag.
I play a sport, and I really hate when people always say like, oh, you play a sport, I can beat you. I'm like, whoa.
Or like, you're an active one, huh?
Yeah. It's crazy. I don't know. I hate it.
I didn't forget you virgins out there. So when a guy says, can we take this further? Trust me, this is her red flag.
I really hate when guys try to make it more than what it actually is. I like to take it really slow. And some guys, when I get into a relationship, they're like, so can we take this further? And I'm like, no.
All right, this one is so evergreen and never dies. It applies to both sexes, no matter what age you are. It's about consistency. We try and do things to make ourselves look attractive as possible, especially with social media. You know, my girlfriend told me, be who you are from the beginning to the end, because you don't want a situation to come back where they're saying you tricked them, especially when you stop being consistent.
I think mine is when you're not consistent. Like,
don't get so far and then all of a sudden just like stop working. Like, you always have to work for me. Don't ever think you can slack ever. No.
We live in a society where it's okay for both sides to call each other bitches now. And, you know, it's an immediate turnoff. It might be okay to do amongst your girls in certain situations, but for the most part, it's a turnoff.
I have so many pet peeves. So many. But I definitely feel as though my main pet peeve that a guy would have to do is just blatantly disrespect females. Like, I notice a lot of men tend to refer to females as bitches, and it's very comfortable with doing that around a girl that they're talking to. It's fun when you're doing that to your guys. Actually, no, it's not fun at all. But especially, just don't do it towards me. Don't do it around me. It's really off-putting. It's disgusting. So,
communication. Our lifestyle measures how and when we communicate in a relationship. In this case, girlfriend has a timestamp in her head.
My number one thing is a little bit more personal. I cannot stand people who are not good communicators. If I text you and it's 5 hours later when you text back, don't expect a text back. That's okay, ever. Like, not ever. It's over. That's fine.
It's over.
Yes, because I feel like if someone is important to you, you can take 12 seconds or less, honestly, less than that, to be like, I'm busy, you know, I'll text you later or something like that. So I feel like it's really easy to do that. And if you're not doing it, it's because you don't care.
Next girl has an air of confidence. Clearly, she can sniff out the cocky ones, and that's her filter.
I can find anybody attractive until I find out they're conceited. And when I find out they're conceited, they're the ugliest person to me. I shut down completely. I don't know. It's just, I don't like cocky people. And so
There's a difference between confident and cocky, right?
there is, and it's noticeable. It's a noticeable difference, especially the way you talk, the type of speech that you have, especially towards a girl you're talking to, how you act around your friends, how you carry yourself. And if you're confident, you know, 'cause I have a history of being confident. I'm not saying I'm confident all the time, but I have a history of being confident. You can be welcoming and warm and outspoken and not be full of yourself at the same time. So, yeah, immediate turn off.
So my story, I'm guilty of the communication one, right? In my younger days, this was a temperature check on the relationship. I wasn't that busy girl like I am today, and I was always in wait mode, waiting for his call, waiting to see what we're doing. And when I look back, I'm just like, ugh. And then when I was talking to a guy, when he showed that attention 3, 5, 10 times a day on the phone, the worst part of it was the withdrawal, going through not having that noise anymore, especially when you broke up. So for me, I transformed from that girl who needs a man to the girl that a man needs. How about that? Now it's all about consistency. Not so much you gotta work for it or me, but showing me those chivalry moments in different, and I mean different, creative ways. And honestly, it could be simple. From knowing to walk on the right side of me when we're walking on the sidewalk. I always look for that, by the way. Opening doors constantly, holding my hand, caressing my hand, massaging my shoulders, to making dinner. Look, most of those things on the list didn't cost you anything. Men, take this as a tip. All it takes is some creativity to win us over. That's consistency right there. Your turn, Girly Nation. Some women have the need or expectation to be nurtured or romanced by their mate. And you know what? They pick somebody who doesn't have that trait in them. Surprise, surprise. Clearly, we all have pet peeves, and I would only caution you to shortlist them, especially when you're dating somebody new. Be open to the experience until it doesn't feel right. Listen to your gut. The worst thing, though, is to let that list grow and grow and grow to the point where it blocks your ability to meet somebody. That's my Keep It 100 moment. Peace out and enjoy your weekend. Smooches!